defensively. I don't think either team was right at the start of the game, really, for the whole first half. I think one team shot, one team shot 55 and the other shot 56 at the half. So I'm sure Pop wasn't very pleased with their defense either. And then we let them get a little separation there, and then we started playing uphill, and we had a couple of crucial turnovers and a couple crucial offensive rebounds. And that's kind of what they do to people. They've been doing that for a long time, and those three guys together has been pretty good. But I thought we did a good job on Ginobili for the most part. Tony is probably playing like an MVP, this year more so than any since I've been around or since he's been in the league. I just think he, at the end of games, he's done a great job of controlling the games and coming up with big shots, and he's done it time and time again. They're 34 and 14, so people should start talking about him a little bit, about the MVP too.
Your bench has been pretty productive recently, and all of a sudden at the end of the third quarter, then they go on the 14-4 run to start the fourth, and it looked like they weren't in sync. Or
yeah, we didn't get very good ball movement, and we over dribbled on too many plays. And that team, if you're gonna over dribble and not move the ball and move people, then they can lock in on you, and they're pretty good. So we didn't do a very good job of getting the flow of our offense going, and because of that, we had some turnovers, and then they made some shots, and that's kind of what happened. And we were playing uphill the last 6.5, 7 minutes.
You also mentioned the offensive rebounds. It seemed like you were getting stops in the first possession, the last 3-4 minutes.
It was kind of like we've done in the past, and we haven't done that in a while, really, where we've had good, solid defensive possessions, and then they've shot it and gotten it back. So, and that's really a little bit deflating when that happens, because I thought we were pretty good defensively, in the second half, but we just there was too many second shots, too many missed shots, too many rebounds, and then second shots, and then down the stretch, we gave up 3 straight offensive rebounds. You can't do that against that team.
Obviously, Shannon came and stepped up big, filling in for Grant.
Played great. I thought he did a good job. I thought he was good, defensively for the most part, and. The thing that really bothered me, though, early in the game is that we were getting broken down on the perimeter too easily. And then what happens is that your bigs have to step up. And when you step up against these guys, then obviously you unleash Tim Duncan and Blair and all their bigs under there. So we have to do a better job of controlling the dribble penetration. When we do that, we're pretty good defensively.
How did you feel the zone worked for you?
I thought it was fine, except a couple of times we didn't close out, and a couple of times we got a little confused on some rotations that we should have had. But I thought it was pretty good for the most part. But once again, we gave up a couple of offensive rebounds out of there, and you can't afford to do that against this team.
Does Grant being out change the amount of zone you play, or the times you?
No, not really. I mean, we would have probably played as much as we did, and what happened with him out is that obviously we would play him on Tony Parker and Ginobili some too, but we had guys that stepped up. I mean, that's part of being a team. We can't worry about who sits out. We will have enough guys to play, and if we got enough guys to play, we expect to win. I told those guys that before we even walked out there. We expect to win. It doesn't matter. We got enough guys to line up and play. We should expect to win.
How long do you think he'll be out?
I have no idea. We'll just look at it again tomorrow and see where it is. And if he feels good, he'll play. And if he doesn't, we'll expect somebody else to step in and do what Shannon did.
Jared only took 4 shots tonight. Do you feel it was trying to focus more on defense with Grant out?
Well, I mean, you got to look at what Shannon Brown did. So obviously, that takes some of the shots away, and some of the plays obviously is going to be going Shannon's way because he was shooting the ball extremely well. So. We'd like to see him have more shots, but obviously when you got a guy with the hot hand, you try to ride that.
With his game tonight, does it change the way you might play him moving forward, Shannon?
No, it doesn't. I mean, we have a rotation, and we've been successful that way. And, obviously if you get it going like you did tonight, then, you're going to stay in long. But it's been that way the whole season. It's not anything that's new. If you shoot the ball well, JD's been in the same zone, and shot the ball extremely well, and he's gotten extended minutes. And you know, anybody that's playing well is going to get extended minutes. That's just the way it is. But that's what we've done the whole season. It's not anything that's new.
Alvin, were they staying attached to JD more at the start of the game on screen and roll and kind of leaving Shannon?
No,
A little bit?
no. I mean, I think they just played, and you know, he's a guy that's a good player, and on nights you're going to have, you know, the hot hand like he did tonight. And like I said, JD going through that and shot the ball extremely well. And you know, Michael Redd just did it last week. So when that happens, you know, you're gonna play a few extra minutes.
Or it seemed like you were playing catch up. It was maybe too much to overcome there at the end.
Yeah, you know, I think we just didn't play well enough. We were close. We kept ourselves in the game for a long time. Could never really, you know, get more than that 5-6 point lead, and they came flying back. And then at the start of the fourth there, they kind of got up like at 9, and we couldn't close back the distance. So disappointing loss for us. We got to pick it up tomorrow and try to go.
Early on, there was not much defense, and both the guys seemed like they got a roll. I think what you both shot near 56% for the half, and it seemed like defensively got better the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think both teams kind of dug in a little more. You know, I think both teams caused problems offensively, and everyone adjusted in the second half. But we couldn't, in the end, slow them down. We got some hustle play, some offensive rebounds that kind of hurt us. We couldn't do any of that.
Obviously, you missed Grant, but Shannon stepped up and dug like his effort.
Shannon was fantastic. Really gave us a chance to win the game. You know, he kept us in it for a little period, so terrific performance. Miss Grant, obviously, but Shannon was fantastic in his absence.
Is that something you guys know he's capable of and comfortable with in that role?
Well, I mean, he's been scoring the ball really well for a while now. Ever since the All-Star break, he's been really consistent with shooting and getting baskets for us, and very timely baskets. So, you know, we've come to expect that offense from him. And tonight, obviously, with more minutes and more shots, he did incredible production.
As a team, you guys had 14 assists, maybe, and I don't know if it's a season low or not, but lately you've been having that yourself. Were they just taking away and denying the lanes, or was it more too much to try to do one-on-one near the end?
Yeah, I mean, maybe at the end, you know, I think they do a good job. They try to stay with shooters. You know, I think you know, we just didn't convert opportunities like we could have. You know, that's probably why we got 5 to 9 points behind.
They seem to do with Jared, like kind of what they used to do with Sean, where they target somebody who just kind of deny the hustle stuff that they usually did, or the spot ups.
Well, yeah, I don't know if they actually put a target on it, but they did a good job just trying to, you know, limit his touches and not come off him. You know, pick and roll, so we didn't get in the game offensively. I mean, we could have done a better job, but that's the way the team plays. And sometimes they might take someone else out of it, and someone else makes it probably to the pace. So, you know, it's tougher tonight, but I don't think that was the reason we lost.
Each of these home losses put more pressure on you on the road, and especially with some of the road.
I mean, I think every game, you know, puts more pressure on us, no matter if it's home or road. You know, we're running out of games here. We got to find ways to try to get, you know, more and more games over 500. So we got to catch up to these teams ahead of us. And, to do that, we're going to play a lot of good teams. We're going to play at a high level.
It kind of looked like you were.
Yeah, I got a little tight.
Was that a hamstring or back?
Back, but off every fine.
That happened in game or is that?
Yeah, in the second quarter, so back in, it just tightened up and just couldn't get it really loose. But I don't think it's any major problem.
It's kind of evident in the injury sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to walk freely, move freely, but still feel like I can get up and down and contribute.
Really made the most of it when you had a chance to step up.
Yeah, we pretty much just said it all right there. I wanted to come out, be aggressive. I didn't know I was going to start till we was here doing our pregame. You know, said Grant wasn't going to go, so I had to prepare myself mentally. Just want to come out, play hard, play within the flow, you know, of what's going on, and, you know, wish we could have came out with the win.
Obviously, career high points, you probably would rather have win, but just talk about, was it just getting good looks, or was it?
Yeah, just playing within the flow of the offense, you know, getting looks and knocking them down. Not trying to do anything extra, or just staying within what was going on, and, you know, teammates found me and made sure.
The bench, obviously, which you've been part of, has been so good recently. And in the fourth quarter, you kind of struggled a little bit with obviously the change of rotation. It seemed like you guys dug a hole, and it was maybe too much to come out of in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's just, you know, playing against a team like San Antonio, you got to play smart. You know, every possession counts. It's almost like playing a playoff game. And, you know, we turned the ball over a little bit, took a couple of advised, you know, shots or whatever. And we dug, like you said, we dug ourselves a hole. But, I mean, you learn from it and get better, you know, and come out and be ready for the Clippers tomorrow.
Is there a moment where you kind of realize, okay, tonight's, I got kind of a feeling?
Yeah, but you just gotta, you can't think about it, you just gotta, that's when you just gotta let it go, you gotta let it flow. You know, I definitely thought about it after my first couple shots when, you know, it wasn't touching the rim. And so I just felt like every time, you know, I got a good look, I had to take it. I couldn't, you know, be passive. I had to, you know, go out there and be aggressive and, you know, try to help the team.
Since the All-Star break, you've really gotten into a groove, it seems like. Do you feel settled in with the rotation, or do you just feel more comfortable?
Just a little bit of everything. I know I can play this game of basketball, you know, and, you know, that's what I, you know, rest on. And I just go out and try to play hard, you know, like I say, trying to help this team win, trying to help this team get to where, you know, I got 2 championships. I know a couple, you know, the coaches around here got championships. I'm trying to get to that championship level, that championship capacity. I've been through that, and I just want to help this team win. So, I mean, as far as myself, I know I can play. I'm going to go out there and play hard and let the chips fall where they may.